Hello everyone, welcome back to this journey of Sanatan kathas. In the last katha we learnt about the existence of Shree Krishna, the avatar of Lord Vishnu in the prison of his maternal uncle Kans, where his parents Devaki and Vasudev was imprisoned. We heard how Shree Krishna escaped the prison carried out in a basket to the village Gokul and replaced by the newborn baby girl of Nand and Yashoda by his father Vasudev, who was directed to do so by the divine power. In today's katha we'll learn how Shree Krishna, known as Nandalal or Yashoda Nandan in Gokul, had grown up and how he was in his childhood days. Let's start saying Jai Shri Krishna. Kans was in utmost distress on hearing that Devaki's eighth child was safe. He decided to find a way to kill the baby boy and sought the help of fearful demoness named Putana. Putana was a scary-looking demoness with long hair, long nails, teeth protruding out of her mouth and blood-red tongue. Since Kans did not know where Krishna is, he asked Putana to kill all children below the age of 10 days in his kingdom. Putana readily accepted the task, as the killings would make people in the kingdom fear her. After killing almost all the children of the age of Krishna, she finally reached to the village Gokul, where she got to know about the miraculous boy of Yashoda. The evil demoness realized that the child must be Krishna. Kans had warned Putana that Krishna is no ordinary child and that it would not be easy to kill him. So, she transformed herself into a beautiful maiden to deceive the villagers and Krishna's parents. Before she went to his home, she poisoned her breasts with the venom of a deadly snake. On reaching Krishna's house, she greeted everyone politely and asked Yashoda if she could feed the young boy. Unaware of the ill intentions of the disguised demoness, Yashoda allows her to feed him. Putana takes Krishna to the backyard and starts feeding him poisonous milk. She then felt like the baby was sucking the life out of her. She tried to release the baby's mouth, but Krishna had held on to her tightly. She then transformed herself into a demoness to scare the baby. Krishna did not budge, so she flew up in the air, hoping to get the boy to let go. But Krishna sucked the life out of her and she fell to the ground. The villagers were petrified by the scene and rushed to save Krishna. They found the little boy happily smiling and playing on the demoness body. Thus Krishna relieved Putana from his evil existence. Jai Shri Krishna. The village that Krishna lived in, Gokul, was a land of Gopalas, or cattle herders. So, there was an abundance of milk, curds, and butter in the village. Krishna was very fond of butter and would make use of every opportunity to steal a pot of butter from his mother or from any of the mothers in the village. All the mothers, or gopis, as they were called, started tying pots of butter to the ceiling so that Krishna or his friends couldn't reach them. Krishna would team up with his friends to reach these pots tied high up to the ceiling too. They would climb up to the roof and move the ceiling tiles to get the pot of butter, or climb on each other's shoulders to create a human ladder and steal the butter. If none of the tricks worked, they would hurl a pebble at the pot and take turns to catch the butter with their open mouths. The gopis found out that Krishna was the prime culprit for stealing the butter and hence complained to his mother, Yashoda. Yashoda apologized to the women and promised to discipline Krishna. Mischievous little Krishna decided to play a prank on the gopis. When the women had all gone to the river to bath, He went and stole all their clothes from the bank of the river. He said he would return their clothes only if they promised that they would stop complaining to his mother. Yashoda heard about this and, unable to discipline Krishna, tied him up to a heavy staff. Krishna couldn't release himself, so he decided to go by the river where his friends would help him. He started walking through the forest when he got stuck between two trees that were growing very close to one another. Krishna simply tugged hard enough to move and ended up uprooting the trees. Yashoda ran to the side to see if her little boy was hurt, but saw how he had felled two trees so easily. This incident made her realize more about Krishna's extraordinary powers. When Krishna was much younger, he sat looking at the gopis clean all the vessels. He noticed that after a vessel in which butter was stored was emptied, the gopis would clean them using mud. He started to wonder if even he would have to eat mud after eating butter to clean his stomach. So, after eating butter to his fill, he stuffed his mouth with mud. His brother, Balram, and his friends noticed that he had stuffed his mouth and asked him what it was. He refused to open his mouth, so they took him to Yashoda. Yashoda also asked him to open his mouth, but he did not say anything nor open his mouth. Yashoda then grabbed a stick out of anger and said he would get a beating if he didn't open his mouth right away. Krishna then opened his mouth, and to her surprise, Yashoda could see the entire universe clearly in Krishna's mouth. She could even spot Gokul and herself standing in front of the child with his open mouth. In disbelief, she closed her eyes to clear her mind. When she opened her eyes, she saw Krishna smiling at her innocently. Though Yashoda had taken note of this miracle, she kept it to herself as Krishna seemed unaffected. Jai Shree Krishna. When Krishna was an infant, Yashoda had taken him to a village festival. After everyone had their afternoon meal, Yashoda left Krishna to sleep under a bullock cart. After a while, Krishna woke up to the noise of music. All the villagers were dancing, and so Krishna also started dancing to the beats. He then accidentally hit the wheel of the bullock cart, which made the cart crash to the ground. People darted towards the cart, expecting the worst to have happened to the little boy. Astonishingly, they found the little boy still happily dancing to the tunes. Though it was one of the first incidents that proved Krishna's celestial powers, people believed that it was a miracle that the boy was untouched by the crash. Jai Shree Krishna. These were some amazing kathas of little Krishna's childhood. There are several more kathas of little Krishna, including Kans's badh. We'll learn them in upcoming kathas. Till then, I wish you all a healthy heart and peaceful mind. Jai Shree Krishna.